Hello there! Welcome to my channel. This is Teacher Jay, ang inyong gurong agrikulturista. For today's learning episode, I am going to discuss to you the different systems of classifications. This topic is under crop science, one of the six learning areas covered by the licensure examination for agriculturists. So if you are reviewing online, then this video is for you. Now let's begin by defining these important terms. A plant is any organism belonging to kingdom Plantae, typically lacking active locomotion or obvious nervous system or sense organs, and has photosynthetic activity. Now take note that in this definition, a plant is a multicellular organism, meaning it is made up of many different cells, the smallest structure of life. It also has no active locomotion, meaning it cannot go from one place to another. And unlike humans, it has no obvious nervous system or sense organs, but it has photosynthetic activity, meaning it can make or manufacture its own food, especially in flowering green plants. Now, what is a crop? A crop is a domesticated or cultivated plants grown for profit. So when we say domesticated, it from wild plants, it is intentionally grown for profit or for subsistence. So it usually connotes a group of or population of cultivated plants. Now, what is crop science? It is Crop science is concerned with the observation and classification of knowledge concerning economically cultivated crops and the establishment of verifiable principles regarding their growth and development for the purpose of deriving optimum benefit from them. So basically, it is a science, a body of knowledge concerning what? Concerning economically cultivated crops. So when we say economically cultivated crops, these are those crops that have economic value, meaning pwede natin silang ibenta. No? So basically, this field is concerning those crops and the principles behind their growth and development for the benefit of mankind. Crop science has two areas. These are agronomy and horticulture. So agronomy from Greek word agros, which means field, and nomos, which means to manage field. So basically, agronomy means to manage field. So it deals with the principles and practices of managing field crops and soils. So when we say field crops, ang tinutukoy dito ay yung mga crops na pangmalawakan ang tinatanim ng pangmalawakan or large scale. Now, the second one, horticulture, it came from Latin word hortus, which means garden, and culeri, which means to cultivate. So, pang small scale naman ito kasi yung idea kasi ng garden is naka-enclose siya within an enclosure. So, basically this word means to cultivate garden. So it deals with garden and plants within an enclosure. So it includes pomology, the study of fruits, horticulture, olericulture, the farming of vegetables, floriculture, the cultivation of flowers, landscape nursery management, the cultivation or the growing of seedlings, and landscape gardening. Now, why do we need to classify crops? So, there are two reasons for that. The first one is for order and organization, and the second one is for logical naming. So, napaka-diverse ng ating mga crops. So, it would be very helpful if ma-organize yung sila lahat. And meron silang logical name. So, currently, our scientific name is widely accepted. And galing siya sa system na dinevelop ni Carlos Linnaeus, the father of taxonomy, na tinatawag nating binomial nomenclature. So in this system, a crop is given two names, its genus and its species. So say for example, in this scientific name, Phaseolus vulgaris L. So, yung Phaseolus, that is the genus, and the vulgaris, that is the species. And yung L, the initial nung apelyido nung napangalan sa kanya. In this case, that means Linnaeus. Now we have three systems of classifications. The first one is artificial classification, the second one is natural classification, and the third one is phylogenetic classification. So let's dig one by one. Okay, so the first one is artificial classification. So, in this classification, it is based on convenience, in which a structure or feature serves as a basis for grouping. Nakabase siya kung ano yung gamit niya. So, say for example, pang food crops ba? Pang feed crops, yung pampakain ng ating mga alagang hayop? Or is it a source of fiber? Or it is for medicinal purposes? Hmm. The second one is the natural classification. It uses the most prominent and most peculiar morphological structure of the plant with the intention of grouping together those crops which are familiar in number of structures. So, under sa system na ito ang botanical classification, wherein tinitignan ang similarity of the flowers. Ah, tandaan nyo lang na pag natural classification, the keyword here is morphological structure. Yun ang basihan ng pag-classify ng ating crops. Okay, the third one is the phylogenetic classification. Here, plants are classified according to their evolutionary status. So sa classification na ito, tinitignan kung ano-ano yung mga kapamilya ng mga crops. So say for example, in this diagram, yung wild plant ng Brassica oleracea nag-evolve siya into kale, cabbage, so kohlrabi, broccoli, cauliflower. So, ang mga crops na yan ay magkakapamilya. Alright, so those are the three systems of classifications. Now, thank you for watching. If you are new to my channel, kindly like, hit subscribe, and leave your comment below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.